Hi there, so this video is meant to give you a bit of support and some directions around how to set up an Apple account and to get an Apple ID so that you can access the Apple Teacher website and the various resources for use on iPads or training around using iPads. So I'm going to start by opening up Chrome, or you can Internet Explorer if that's what you're using, and I'm just going to do a Google search for Apple Teacher. There it pops up in my search history. And I'm going to choose this one over here, which is the apple.com/UK. I don't know if it makes any difference if you just go straight to the apple.com, but this is the site that I've been using. That brings you onto a bit of a splash page and some information about Apple Teacher, and it gives you two options. If you scroll down just a little bit, you can either join Apple Teacher, or if you're already a member, you can sign in. If you have an iTunes account, then your login information for your iTunes account should enable you to already sign in to an Apple Teacher account. That means that you effectively have one Apple ID and one Apple login across all of your Apple accounts. What we're going to do is we're just going to go through the process of actually joining Apple Teacher and creating an Apple account. So I'm going to click on that link over there. That brings me specifically to the Apple Teacher login page. If you have your iTunes account or an Apple ID, and your iTunes account could be your email address, if you enter it there and then you click the next field, that it'll then ask you for a password. If you don't have an Apple ID, then if you just click on this button over here or this link where it says create yours now, that will take you to a site where we can create a new Apple account. It opens up a different tab and on a page where it's going to allow you to create an Apple ID. It'll ask you for various information: your first name, your last name, your pen size, and various security questions. And then if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, once you've entered all of the information, you should be able to click continue, and that should give you access to an Apple account. Once you have your Apple ID, again, which could be an email address, and your password, if you go back to the Apple Teacher Learning Center tab and you enter your Apple ID there, and I'm going to enter mine, which is my personal email address, and your password, and I'm not going to tell you mine because that will let you onto all of the naughty sites that I visit on the internet, and I press enter or next. That'll take me into the Apple Teacher Learning Center. Some fairly amazing resources here, and I suggest that you have a bit of a play and have a bit of an explore, and we will discover and explore some of these resources with you. Adele and I will, when we do the training on the 4th of March.